Good morning, children. Welcome back to our next video session. So we have completed 3 lessons. Food, where does it come from? Components of food and motion and measurement. Since we have seen the lessons, now we'll do the book back exercises for all these lessons. Today's video, we'll see about the food, where does it come from? Lesson book back exercises. I believe you all have understood the lesson better. So, what are the two sources of food? Plants and animals. We get food from the plants and animals. So, plants give us food by the process of photosynthesis. So, different plant parts give us different food. If you take carrot, radish, beetroot, etc., those are the roots of the plants we are eating. Sugarcane, banana stem or the stem of the plants that we are eating. If you take lettuce, spinach, cabbage, the leaves of the plants are eaten as food. Grains like rice, maize and all nuts, badam, etc. are eaten as food. Apart from this, fruits and vegetables are also eaten by us as food. And similarly, animals give us food like meat, egg, milk and also honey. So, animals that give us meat, they are goat, hen, etc. And hen gives us egg also. Honey is obtained from the honey bees, from the beehives. And we also learnt about the curdling of milk, about the dairy products. Curdling of milk gives you paneer and how curd is made. And we learned different aspects about the dairy products. And we learned about who is the father of the white revolution and Korean, Vergis Korean. And we saw about the herbivorous, carnivorous and omnivorous. So, in this lesson, we had a thorough knowledge about the food. So, what are herbivorous? Animals that eat the plants and plant products are called as herbivorous, like cow, buffalo, etc. And omnivorous, animals that eat both the flesh and the plant products are called omnivorous. Example, human beings and crow. Animals that eat the flesh of other animals, you call them as carnivorous, lion, tiger, etc. And we also saw about the scavengers and decomposers. What are scavengers? Animals that eat the dead animals, already which are dead, that are eating, they are called scavengers. They only help us to keep our environment clean. So they are eating the dead animals. And if you take decomposers, they decompose the materials like fungi and bacteria. Now let's go to the book back exercise. First, let's see the fill in the blanks. First one, green plants are known as dash because they prepare their own food. Yes, producers. Green plants are known as producers because they prepare their own food. Next one, the stems of dash plant is used to make sugar. All of you are familiar with this, I believe. So, stems of sugarcane plant is used to make sugar. Next one, dash is collected from beehives and has medical value. Which is collected? Honey. Honey is collected from beehives and has medical value. Dash is made by churning of fresh cream. What is made? Butter. Butter is made by churning of fresh cream. Next one, a dash feeds on the flesh of dead animals. So what is that? Example is vulture, and the scavengers feed on the flesh of dead animals. So all of you copy it in your textbook. These answers, those who are having the textbooks, others go through the slide again. So let's move to the next part. Give one word. First one, the flowers of which of these plants are eaten as vegetables? Which plant part is eaten as vegetable flowers? Example, broccoli and cauliflower. Cauliflower and broccoli are the flowers that are eaten by us. Next one, the seeds of this plant are used as spices. which are used as spices, pepper, cumin, all these are spices. So cumin. Next one, what is made if you put few drops of lemon juice in hot milk? What you will get? Yes, paneer. Instead of lemon juice, you also can add vinegar to the hot milk to turn it into paneer. What is paneer? So it is going to be the solid and liquid portion. Solid part is going to be strained from the liquid part. So that is paneer. Next one, this food product is obtained from beehives. Which is obtained from the beehives? A tasty one, honey. Next one, what does herbivores depend on for their food? So herbivorous animals, what they eat? Plant and plant products. So these are a few one words. Next, let us see few more. Name an insect which is a carnivore. So any insect you know which is a carnivore? Yes, spider. Spider is an insect that is a carnivore. It feeds on other small insects. Next one, name an animal which has sharp front-edged teeth. Name an animal which has a sharp front-edged teeth. Squirrel. Apart from this, what can you name anyone? Yes, rats, rabbits, all these also have sharp front-edged teeth. Next one, which animal swallows its prey in whole? Name an animal that swallows its prey in a whole. It eats on its own. Snake. Snake eats the food in a whole. Next one, which animal decomposes dead plants and animals? Which animal decomposes dead plants and animals? Which is that? Fungi and bacteria. These are called decomposers because they decompose the dead plants and animals. Which bird has a sharp and pointed beak? So which bird has a sharp and pointed beak? It is an omnivore also. Can you guess? Yes, it is crow. Crow has a sharp and pointed beak. So let's see few more. The green pigment present in leaves of the green plants. What is the name of it? Green pigment that is present in the green plants. Yes, that helps in photosynthesis also. Can you name it? Yes, chlorophyll. Be careful with the spelling, children. Write the spelling carefully. CHLOROPHYLL. Chlorophyll. So this green pigment helps the plants in the process of photosynthesis. They only absorb the sunlight and the other nutrients from the plant and prepare the food. So this is green pigment in the leaves is called chlorophyll. Next one, the process by which plants prepare their own food. Plants, how they are preparing their own food, that process. Just now I told you, no? Yes, photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is the process by which the plants prepare their own food. Products obtained from the milk. So usually whatever products obtained from the milk, what do you name it as? Dairy products. You call it as dairy products. What name few dairy products? Yes, butter, cheese, paneer, all these are dairy products. So products obtained from the milk, you call it as dairy products. Then the process by which milk gets separated into solid and liquid parts. So in the previous one itself, I told you what is that process, you call it as curdling. Curdling is the process in which the milk gets separated into solid and liquid parts. That is only the making of paneer. Even cheese is made by this process. So the milk getting separated into solid and liquid parts, you call it as curdling. Next one, organisms that decompose dead plants and animals. So that decompose the dead plants and animals, they are known as decomposers. So example is fungi and bacteria, they are known as decomposers. Now let's see few examples for the various categories. First one, roots that we eat as vegetables. Come on, you all will be by this. I'm very familiar with this. I believe we have been repeating it so many times. So roots that we eat as vegetables. Yes, carrot, turnip, beetroot. All these are the roots that we are eating as vegetables. Next one, stem that we eat as vegetables. Name few stems that we eat as vegetables. Banana stem, then sugar cane, from which sugar is obtained. You can also eat a potato, and also one more example. Even this garlic and all is also an underground stem only. So now let us write only two examples. Let that be sugar cane and potato. You can write your own choice also, children. Just I am writing here sugarcane and potato. Next one, leaves that we eat as vegetables. Name the leaves that we eat as vegetables. Yes, spinach, cabbage, lettuce. All these leaves can be eaten. Here I have given you cabbage and spinach. The seeds that are eaten after sprouting. Some seeds can be eaten after sprouting. You all have shown in your activity. Many have taken the photos and sent it to me. Really, it's very good, children. All of you have done the activity. Some of you have not done it, I believe. At least try it now at your home, children. It was very good. Those who have done, very good. I'll give an extra mark in the internal assessment for you all. So seeds that are eaten after sprouting, you can give some examples like chickpea and moong dal. You can write some other example also if you have tried for something else. Next one, animals that give us egg. So name the animals that give us egg. Hen, very good. Apart from this, even ducks are giving, but generally we people are eating only the egg of the hens. Yes, hen and so this is about this lesson where you have learned about the food, how it is obtained. So we have gone through the book pack exercises also, and also I have sent you the question and answers to write in the classwork. All of you write the classwork neatly. Keep a ruled paper behind your paper so that the lines will be straight. So write neatly. Draw the diagrams wherever necessary for it. So if it is going to be the detailed answer, I have given you the put from the roots, plants, draw one examples for each one. So that on the left hand side of your notebook, where you have written the question, there you have to draw the diagram also. Okay, I believe you understood the lesson better. In our next video, I'll do the book back exercise for the components of food. So all of you read the lesson nicely, read the book back exercises also. I believe all of you have did the assessment sheets which I have sent you last week. So complete that one also, keep it safe. So when you are returning back, we'll check everything, children. So have a nice day and thank you very much for listening to the video. Thank you.